Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Machine and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. John Lester will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Delino DeShields. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Delino.
Pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lester has pitched his way to over 2,600 innings of work at the big league level, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Back up. Oh no, that got him. Thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now at the plate, Paul Molitor. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming, here it is. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Patrick Corbin is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery, this guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour. Slider, without a doubt, his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out. He can shut any team down.
Into the box, Honus Wagner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. So guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance. Just goes to show if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Parker leads off second with one gone in the inning. Grounded to third, taken in by Longoria. On to first, and there are two down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Larry.
Striding into the box, Larry Doby, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Cubs strand one. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit out towards second. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fifth, the third baseman.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
That is fifth, the catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Standing in, Benito Santiago. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He brings with him a .313 batting average. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Molitor calls for it. 1 out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Bottom of the second here with no score. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Culberson throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. One hit's all they get. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So coming to the plate, Charlie Culberson.
Charlie Culberson.
Here's the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit Wrigley back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Jose Trevino. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. this is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Stepping in now, John Lester. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
At the plate, Hannes Wagner hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave Parker.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parker's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. First offering on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Paul.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no strike. Ball two.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely. The set and the 1-1. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Griffey. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 50, Larry.
Digging in to try it again, Larry Doby. He reached on a single in his first try. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Line drive base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Benito Santiago.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the right fielder. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Charlie Culberson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Stepping in, Jose Trevino. He singled his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Settling in now, John Lester. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are two away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Honus Wagner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. No runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This is line to left. Zobrist is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Delino DeShields. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hit out towards second. Senzel's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And
the decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules safe.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Martinez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first base.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Senzel brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
First pitch on its way. Edgar Martinez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is they're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Larry Doby. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. This is line to left. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. Tommy Pham is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. 0-1 the count. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 6 full. Cubs lead it 1-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Parker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The bat, number 13.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. On, he pops it up. Wagner has a play, and that retires the side. The next Cub up, Jose Trevino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Line drive base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. First pitch of the at-bat, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Runner at second, 1 away, and here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Good time, 0-1.
One out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Griffey. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Into the box now, Dave Parker. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. The 0-1 offering. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Andrew Jones will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Into the box, Ken Griffey, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's wide, 2-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 2-0 on the way. DeShields breaks from the bag. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And another foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw goes over to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Stepping into the box, Paul Molitor. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, man. This lineup has had no answer to their opponent on the mound so far.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Edgar Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Edgar Martinez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. In now, Larry Doby, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3.
In now, Evan Longoria. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Soria is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Miguel Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Leury Garcia is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
For the Cubs. Now playing shortstop, Number 32, Leori Garcia.
Gerard Dyson will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 33, Gerard Dyson.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
The batter, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. At the plate, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Runner going a second time. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
So now to the plate, Benito Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Chapman, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Chapman ready, the 1-1. Down the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here it comes. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and that's going to tie the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Fouled off. Ready with another two-strike offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Only play will be the first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Tony Gwynn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, Tony Gwynn.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Gwynn is sitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Gwynn is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So
Your attention, please. Now playing first base, number 33, Gerard Johnson.
John Franco takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Joey Votto is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Joey Votto.
here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Trevino is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chasing after it is Dyson, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Indiana came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joaquin Soria gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. John Lester pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. John Franco closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors.